I think that one time we made music, it was pretty awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
This is the one time where I will not disagree with any of the words that you just said. I have no problem with any of them.
Normally, it's one of your favorite things. I say words and you're like, wow, that was the biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life. You know?
Yeah, because we have to be, we're given this, we have this platform and we have to be careful with the words that we use because the words mean something. They have greater value because they travel. They pack their suitcase, they get on the train, and they head to Kyrgyzstan. And people there they're gonna understand that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think people from Kyrgyzstan can understand what we have to say, either culturally or linguistically.
Culturally, it's impossible for them to understand two white guys from the United States.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think so.
I think they would look at us and go, why the fuck are these guys wasting their lives talking into microphones onto the internet?
I don't think so. I think there's probably awesome podcasts from Kyrgyzstan, man.
I have no doubt in that. I'm sure there's a couple. You know? Everyone's got their gems, their highs and their lows. I mean, even Ohio's got Cedar Point, man.
Is that a high or a low?
That's a high. What? I don't even like Cedar Point, and I would still consider that to be a high. I'm a person who doesn't like roller coasters, and I still think it's a high.
That's weird.
Well, I just mean like I can acknowledge that it's cool, even though it's not something that I enjoy. But a lot of people really like Cedar Point.
A lot of people are too fucked up about Cedar Point. They get too
too excited about it.
They get because it's like we have our own special thing. It's no Six Flags sort of like corporate blase. This is homegrown mom and pop.
Sponsored by the Peanuts. Snoopy's there.
It's sponsored by the Peanuts?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
Why would I know that? I don't fuck with roller coasters either.
Your fucking logo for everything is Woodstock.
It's not my logo. It's a profile picture I use on Discord.
It's a representation of who you are.
Yes.
That's what a profile picture is.
I haven't read all of the fucking Peanuts comics. That's not...
Okay, I'm sorry. I just figured you might know. You're from Ohio, and, we are... I've never been to Cedar Point. Actually, no, that is true.
I think I've been to Sandusky, twice in my life.
Right. I don't know why you would ever go there, other than to go see Cedar Point.
Yeah, I think we went to Cedar Point, and then we were like, all right, let's go home.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, they're associated with the Peanuts. I don't think Woodstock is
they're associated.
They are. They have Peanuts iconography all over the park.
Do they just sell a Peanuts t-shirt, or is it fucking...
Probably, I don't know.
Whatever the guy whose name made the comics, he signed the letter of authority. They have a statement of work agreement.
Probably.
It's like a licensing thing.
If I had to guess, yeah, I think that's probably it.
Maybe we could license the Peanuts for something
for the podcast.
Do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe
this episode is licensed by Snoopy.
Maybe I could somehow tie some sort of fish fact to the Peanuts, and then you can write a poem about Woodstock and Snoopy.
I don't know if there's ever been a fish in a Peanuts comic. So I don't know how.
I know that's kind of what I'm struggling. I'm thinking of how they would connect in my mind, and it's tough. But I think I could find a way.
I can't think of a single fish in the Peanuts, man. And I watched the damn that Peanuts movie where it was.
I've seen them all.
Not the old ones. There's a new one that's all.
I have not seen the new one.
I forget what studio
animated
made
and shit.
Yeah, it's newer animation. It came out in 2018 or some shit. I saw that. And it was this is a movie for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they did it all. They made a Captain Underpants movie. They made a Dog Man movie.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to go see the Dog Man
Young
movie?
Gravy is in it.
That motherfucker needs to be killed. I'm sorry.
What? Why?
He needs to be killed.
Oh, I love Young Gravy.
You love him.
I do.
See, I have a problem with that word in that sentence that you used.
Okay, fine. I enjoy him. That's worse. That's way worse. I like his music.
Not
all of it, but some of it's
strange,
good.
Man.
That's fine. You can think it's
him
strange.
and who's the other motherfucker? Baby No Money. Both of those.
Don't you dare shit on my guy.
What do you mean, don't I dare? I dare to do a lot of things.
Dude,
I'm gonna
Baby No
dare to
Money's
stand
like-
up to the housing crisis, and I'm also gonna dare to stand up to Baby No Money, a threat
I
who
think
should
those
be
two
taken
things
down.
are. I think those two things are directly in opposition of each other. Baby No Money is on the side of taking down the housing crisis.
That's probably true, but he should still be killed.
Why? What?
The revolution is
We
going to come
need
for
him.
no matter what. We don't need him. He doesn't have any valuable skills other than
well, he
looking
can rap,
like that. He
and
cannot
he's
rap.
Canadian, so he actually can't vote. So he's not really helping us in that way either.
No.
His name is Alex, which just feels like off-putting.
That's what I'm saying. This is like what you do, and your name is Alex. He should be instead of being
I like him. I'm a huge Baby No Money fan.
Instead of being a hot guy who makes TikToks, he should be a hot guy who's like a fisherman. I would respect him more.
Well, maybe once he's done with
he's
TikTok and he
will never be
prime,
done.
He'll become a fisherman.
These people are grandfathered in. They'll never leave.
No, that's not true.
They're gonna annoy us with
You
their
have to-
stupid ass fucking balls music for the rest of their goddamn lives.
Okay. Hey, not all of his songs are bangers, but he's got a lot of bangers.
Yeah, like the one where he says balls hanging low.
Edamame. There's a video of Hank Green rapping that entire song, and it's one of my favorite things.
Hank Green is an interesting specimen, man. You know,
He
I had the ability to go see him talk. He came to RIT.
And you didn't go, did you?
I had it on my calendar, but then I slept in. And I
Okay,
didn't go.
that's actually fair. Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment this week. I slept through that too. Although I will say, only celebrity interaction I've ever had is one time freshman year when I was out at a bar. I looked across the bar and Murr from Impractical Jokers was being escorted up the stairs. We made eye contact. Because I remember looking at him and being, I like looked and I was like, and he hit me with like a,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, is that Murr? And his, hey guys. I was like, what the fuck?
I
He
think
was just at a bar at Ohio State. He was at
the
Ethel.
closest I've ever been to coming into contact with a celebrity is when my stepdad was at the grocery store. I wasn't there. He was at the grocery store, and he saw Jimmy Donovan, or whatever the motherfucker's name is, on the local news. And then he came home, and he's like, Jackson, we saw the motherfucker on the news.
We saw Jimmy Donaldson. Yeah. Mr. Beast.
No, Mr. Beast wouldn't come
Different
to
guy.
Ohio, dude.
Apparently, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were in Chagrin Falls, my hometown, like a week ago.
No, they fucking weren't.
Swear on my life.
What were they doing there? They heard about the popcorn
were-
shop? Like,
No, Travis Kelce is from Cleveland, and he was here with Taylor Swift, and they
Oh,
went
really? I
to
didn't know that.
JoJo's fucking bar and grill or whatever. It's a restaurant on
JoJo's
East
Rabbit.
Washington in Chagrin Falls. No, it was unfortunately like a super normal adventure. Nothing bizarre about it, and no rabbits.
I'm sure they
great
took
movie, by the
that
way.
goddamn private jet. They landed it at fucking that private
Probably.
airport close by.
Yeah, no, the Kelseys are from like I don't remember what like suburb exactly they are, but they're from around here.
That's interesting. Because they look like they're from like Tennessee or something. Don't
That's so
laugh
mean,
at that.
but no, I'm laughing. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I know I'm right. That's why I said
That's
it.
it's like a perfect descriptor. I don't know. They're from around here. Because I was like,
motherfuckers
what
are
isn't-
also being killed in the revolution.
No, I mean they're not like on my list that I think should be protected, but like I don't know if they're
They
like,
provide no
high-priority
value to the
targets.
world, man.
But who's the other one? Travis and is it Jason?
Jason.
Jason Kelce is all over Campbell's soup, and that means something to someone.
What? He's
Not me.
partnered with Campbell's Soup?
Yeah, man.
Like
I was
some Andy
shopping for
Warhol
soup,
shit?
like 2 months ago, and I was like, damn, why is Jason Kelce's face all over this soup?
This shit has gone too far, man. Next I'm gonna see fucking ijustine on like SpongeBob mac and cheese or some shit.
Who the hell is that?
You don't know ijustine?
I know I show speed, and that rhymes. So
ijustine, the reason her name is like that is because she's like just an apple shill. She's Marquez Brownlee adjacent, but she only does apple
wait.
products.
Yeah, is she? How do I say this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna describe the way that she looks, I think, and you're gonna be able to find that funny just because of that.
Yeah.
But she's just like a white woman with blue eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
I
know
mean,
who you're
that
talking
is
about.
that is her physical appearance.
Yes. Okay. This is the person I was thinking of. Honestly, I used to watch her content when I was a little younger. She seems chill enough.
Yeah, she is she did like music videos and stuff too, which is kind of fun.
Oh, really?
And now she's like, you guys are never going to believe this. The iMac Pro 7004 is here. And the cool thing about it is that it
is here.
It can make
And
crackers
I have
for
it.
you. And I have it in my hands now.
Unironically, she actually made a video on something that I kind of want to watch. I'm going to put that on my watch later. Anyway.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Today, we're taking
guys.
on the housing crisis. It's finally coming to an end.
And we're fighting baby no money.
By the end of this...
I really don't want to do... Can I, please? Do we? I don't
You
want
don't have to fight him. I'll kill him personally. I don't care.
But I will
I don't
stop
give a
you
shit.
from killing baby no money.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I will do everything in my power to do that.
You have no power to stop me. If I want to kill baby
I
no
think I
money,
do.
it will get done.
And if I want him saved, it'll happen.
Why do you
So
think
I guess we'll see whose
been
will is
watching?
stronger.
Why do you think I've been watching The Godfather? I'm trying to learn, bro.
That's a good point. Maybe I should finish
I was
watching The
taking
Sopranos
notes.
so I can fucking stop you.
I watched Breaking Bad, and I was like, these methods are enticing.
You're like, man, I think I could get away with some of that.
Yeah.
I could pull that off.
After I finished Breaking Bad, I bought one of those like rental units where you just store stuff, and I put my millions of dollars in there.
I bought a rental unit where you
on it.
store stuff, and I bought hundreds of Venus flytraps, and I keep them in the storage unit.
That
That just feels like some evil villain shit.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to grow the biggest Venus flytrap.
And it'll break out and eat people.
It'll
which
escape.
is so much scarier than flies if you think about it.
And then we might need the zombies to fight the plants, low-key.
Yeah, we might. We might need to engineer zombies to fight off the plants, even though in theory the plants are the good guys, and we're playing as them.
But the plants, if they become bad, then we're going to need to use the lawnmower against them.
I wish they would like remake Plants vs. Zombies, but like the OG one, like the Garden Warfare, turning it into COD was like not.
I don't know who got that
Not what I
idea.
wanted
That
to
was
see.
dumb as fuck, for sure.
It was EA, obviously,
That makes sense.
and I'm not joking. It was them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like such a fun classic game.
Dude, the only
Like, they could just
motherfucker who played
remaster-
the Garden Warfare is like Zachscottgames, and he made like 2,000 episodes of it. It's so funny.
I mean, the game was like fun. I think I have it on Steam, and I played it for like a little while, but it's just not as good. It's just like totally different than the original games. Like it's just a departure from everything that the series was. They were just like, yeah, we took the plants and the zombies, but now it's Overwatch.
You know, Zachscottgames, I checked in on him the other day. He's still making Plants vs. Zombies 2 videos.
Really?
He's like 2,000 videos in.
He's played like every game that I think I've ever. He's played every game that I've ever played in my life, and then also like thousands more.
Yeah. He's
I
a
remember
real
watching
gamer,
his
dude.
Pikmin 3 walkthrough, and I was like, damn, this game is great.
And he's one of the only motherfuckers that's still using his dumbass profile picture from way back.
Yeah. It's just like a pixelated picture of him.
Yeah. But it's like the worst pixel art of all time.
It's not the worst ever.
I think if you looked it up right now.
I know what it looks like. I will say also the choice of background color, like just the abhorrent like green screen.
Yeah,
lime
it's awful,
green
man. People
being
didn't
your
know what they were
color.
doing back then.
No, but he's kept it, and I respect that. Like he's kept with his branding and messaging has been like very consistent the whole time, which I
don't really
respect,
think
I
he's
guess.
ever thought about that kind of stuff.
Well, I know I guess that's probably why he's never changed it, but it sort of works because every time I see that white font with bright green screen, I'm like, oh yeah, Zach Scott Games.
Yeah, you gotta respect it a little bit. Like the people on Twitter who still have the GIF profile pictures. You can't do that anymore.
I forgot you could do that.
That was like some 2011 shit, man.
This is not the worst pixel art. It's wow, it's really not great though. Oh man, you weren't kidding. He's uploaded.
What episode of Plants vs Zombies 2 is he on?
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, there's Oh, okay. Here, so we're gonna give a quick update. I guess maybe they did update Plants vs Zombies because there is a Plants vs Zombies 2 reflourished, which he's only on part 5 of, and I was like, well, that can't be right. But then there's another episode right below it. Both of these were uploaded exactly 18 hours ago. Of the actual Plants vs. Zombies 2 video game, not the reflourished version. He is on episode 1,242.
It's just crazy because the first one was posted like 8 years ago or whatever when the game came out.
I know.
And he's still like they know how to do it. PopCap
Honestly,
just keeps putting out ringers, you know?
This guy probably has so much fun.
You think so?
Yeah.
I must just like play. Imagine
I feel like
after a while,
Zach Scott Games has just been around for a long enough time. I mean, I guess if he really wanted to, like, he should just stop making videos, I guess. But like, he just plays every video game and just makes like a let's play on it.
Yeah.
And sure, obviously some of them are like much less successful than others, but like, you know, we got Mario Kart World on here. He has every single Plants vs. Zombies game literally ever. Poppy's Playtime, Mario and Luigi Brothership. I thought it was Brotherhood.
No.
Damn.
He's probably done a let's play of the Plants vs. Zombies game that you can play on the plane, dude.
There's one on the plane?
Of course there's one on the plane, man.
Holy shit. Well, he's Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom, Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, he's a
Doom
gamer,
Dark
bro.
Ages. I know, but he's got like every fucking Nintendo game, and then
what else is he supposed to do? Like take care of his kid or some shit?
Does he have a kid?
I think so, right? I mean, the guy has to be like 45. Or something like that. Can we get Zach Scott age?
I got you. Zach Scott. Holy crap. He was born in 1977. There's no fucking way.
He's not that old.
Is this a different guy?
That's definitely a different guy, for sure. Look up Zach Scott Games age.
Yeah, no, okay, never mind. This is a different guy because he is only 3 years younger than my mom. I was like, what the fuck?
That's not right, man.
Apparently he is like some baseball guy.
Shout out.
He's 39.
Okay, so he's pushing 40.
I think that's okay. Let's see.
No, but I think if you're still playing Plants vs. Zombies when you're 40, that's like
it's crazy too. Let's see.
Not that you're like not allowed, but if it's like I don't know. That's
He's been an actor on Annoying Orange, so that's pretty cool.
Let's not go down this rabbit hole. I don't want to. We can leave his life to him. He doesn't want anyone talking about him, man.
No, I know, but I don't have anything bad to say about Zach Scott Games.
I do. His profile picture looks like that, man.
Okay, well, I think it's just pixel art, which is fine, but it's okay. He does have a cameo.
Oh, the thing
keep
where
that
you
in
can
mind for a special occasion.
like write him a script, and you have to pay him $300
it's only $20 too
for him to say like fucking.
It's $20, man.
I'm Zach Scott Games, and
$20.
Happy birthday.
Delivered within the week. That's all I'm saying. Hey guys, it's me, Zach Scott Games. Welcome back to another episode of Jackson's Birthday. Come on, wouldn't that be awesome?
No.
You would hate that way more than me dropping some random shit-ass shovelware game into your Steam library.
No, I like shovelware. I think that's interesting stuff.
Okay.
I went rabid back in the day in the Wii Shop era, bro.
Oh my god, dude, absolutely.
There's so much great shovelware.
When my dad got me the disc of 50 great games, I was like, holy shit, there's how many?
50.
There was probably about 2 or 3 great games on there. But there were 47 to 48 other ones.
Yeah. I mean,
which
it's
were also playable.
quantity does have value in this world.
Unfortunately, sometimes it does. Yes.
So
What's that? They made like a newer game. I saw Donkey play it, and it's just like a collection of like retro inspired games.
UFO 50.
Yes. Do we know if that was any good?
That game is good, I think. I remember there's like a platformer as one of the games, and it has like the most fucked up controls of all time. Like you have to press like left to go right, and you have to like press up to jump and shit. It's like weird as hell.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Or
they
no,
do it just for, like, the
you
challenge.
jump by pressing left, and then you go forward by like holding A or some shit. I don't know. It's some weird stuff. But I think
they
that
just
game is
rotate
good.
each one of the direction. Like, so instead of like, pressing up to jump, you have to press like left and so forth. They're all just rotated 90 degrees.
It's like when you get the mushroom on your head in Earthbound.
Oh. Those are the times.
You have to
Or,
go
I
to the
guess,
blue-haired man in the
Smash Bros.
hospital, and he pays you $50 to take it off of your head.
That's such a great game.
You go to the department store to buy a teddy bear.
I wonder if we'll ever get another.
Nope.
And I don't mean like sequel to Earthbound. I just mean like, will there ever be? I guess maybe Undertale is like the modern equivalent, but
And Deltarune.
I hope that doesn't count.
Why does that not count?
Same dude.
What do you mean, same?
I mean, like
dude?
that exists for us, but like when we are,
It's a different game,
40, or yes, sorry, okay. So that is like Mother 2 Earthbound and Mother 3 Deltarune. We'll say. How about that? Is that fair to say? I hope that there continues to be a like that genre or that like placeholder of game like every 20 years.
Sure. I mean, there was a Mori too. That game
A what?
flew off the shelves. You don't know Amori? Dude, you're so not tapped in, it's crazy.
Yeah. I like do shit sometimes.
Okay, well what do you do?
I've been taking an online class, and I'm not going to talk about it because it's boring, man. Do you think I come to the podcast to talk about my online class that I'm using to better my career?
Yeah.
The answer is no, by the way.
Here, let's talk about a thing you've done in real life. What's your take on 3D movies?
I fucking hate 3D movies so much. You ever walked it? I remember I went to go see a movie with my girlfriend, and they had like 3D glasses at the front, and she was like, "Fuck!" Like I didn't think I booked a 3D movie because 3D movies suck ass.
Yeah.
And then we like sat in there with our glasses on, and it took us probably like 35 minutes to be like, "This isn't in 3D." We were just wearing the fucking glasses
For no reason.
no reason. We looked at each other. We were like, "Do you think this is in 3D?"
Are they
It's
still
like,
showing 3D movies in theaters?
I think they're definitely less popular, but yes. Like every time
That's
a new like
crazy.
Jurassic Park comes out or like whatever Marvel movie they're pumping out of the ass,
They still
You know,
like
it's like, oh my
charge more
God,
for it
big
too, I bet.
action films. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's messed up, man.
Except
Man,
you go to AMC on discount Tuesdays.
I thought the world was going to be like everyone just needed a pair of 3D glasses, and that's how we interacted with the world. You know, and we
Yeah, and, like,
all
it
had
would-
those Nintendo 3DS AR cards, and you would put it down, and it would like make food or something.
I can't lie. I still to this day think that those things are so fun.
The fishing
I
one
remember
was
playing-
badass.
Yes, playing that fishing minigame, I was like, holy shit. Video gaming is never going to get any better than this.
That's what I'm saying.
And to be fair, it hasn't. So,
Well, okay.
really, name one game that you think is better than the 3DS AR card fishing game. Go.
I mean, this is just such a monumental task. How could I ever come up with but a single game that accomplishes this insurmountable?
Tell me you have a game that could do more than this.
It's crazy you have it on your desk right now.
They're all in like my drawer because I'm at my desk at home right now.
And that's an important thing that you have to keep in your desk. You need the 3DS AR cards because you never know.
Well, the reason that they're
they're gonna
in my
come in
desk is
handy.
because I don't bring them literally anywhere. That's why they are in the desk of my childhood bedroom. But like I have these ones too. I don't even remember what these do.
Goomba.
I think they're for, but yeah, well, and Luigi.
I
but,
think
like,
the
I don't
Goomba
know.
probably makes a Goomba. If I had to,
Well,
if I had to venture,
I know,
guess.
but like, you know what? Never mind. You're right.
And then you
I'm sorry.
fucking tap it with the stylus, and the Goomba goes. It's
Yeah.
fucking Mario, bro. Like,
Pikmin.
did
Yeah,
you see?
I don't even think I have the question mark one anymore, which is like the most important one.
Did you see? Riot recently co-signed sports betting for Valorant.
Thank fucking God.
They're gonna let the VCT teams get sponsored by sports betting companies,
Great.
which is cool.
I think it's cool for like publicity's sake.
What does that even mean?
Like, I think more people will get into it because people just like gambling.
I don't know.
Like, I know.
I guess
people
that's true
who-
with like real sports, but I find
You know
it
what I mean?
hard
Like-
to believe that people who literally do not give a shit about Valorant right now would get into it solely based off of gambling. That seems crazy to me.
I don't think it's a large portion of people, but I definitely think some people will. They'll hop
sure,
to it for the
yeah.
like money making opportunity and being like, oh my God, I love gambling. And then maybe be like, oh, this is like a little bit more interesting because, you know, it's a video game and it has like unrealistic fantasy elements to it,
Yeah.
which maybe makes it even slightly more interesting to watch. I don't know.
But you can already gamble illegally. Like it's
Right,
already but it's not like on some like dark website. You just go to Polymarket and it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like the barrier to entry is already so low that I find it crazy
That's
that
true.
this would introduce. I think this is just Riot wanting to get in on like the Valve CS:GO sort of situation. Where they're like they want to control it and take some piece of the
yeah.
pie because that's
I guess that's
available
fair.
to them to do with like the franchise and stuff like that.
Right. Well, they definitely weren't already making enough money by releasing $100 skin bundles every month.
No, that probably doesn't make any money at all.
I just think it's funny that people are always like, oh my God, I can't believe this new skin bundle is $99. And then they're like, purchase.
Man, the default gun looks fine. You could just use the default gun. Shut up.
Hey, I mean, I have skins, but I also don't complain about the price of skins. Because
Just
if I
stop
did, then I
talking.
just wouldn't buy them.
You're being so loud right now.
Shut up.
Ridiculous.
Well, then it makes it
man.
worse because then it's like we run into people like the people that we ran into the other day, and they were like, I changed my DPI to 800. That's really improved my performance. And then they were like, I actually think that the best Vandal in the game is, like a lot of people say it's the Reaver Vandal, but I think it's the Prime. It
Yeah.
helps me hit my headshots more. And it's like, shut up. We're playing the video game right now. Either
is-
like socialize with me like a normal person and like ask me how my day is going, or communicate that the team that we're facing is rushing us from C. Like, just pick one.
It is funny that like all the I forgot what I was gonna say. Those people were annoying though.
They were annoying.
I think like if you I forgot what I was gonna say again. I lost. I don't know what's happening.
okay. I just mean like my favorite part of playing online games is talking with people. Obviously, that is not like a common.
The
thing
DPI
to
guy is
enjoy.
right though. It probably did help.
Yeah, changing his DPI probably did help. It's just
but
that, like,
I don't want to
didn't
hear
ask,
about it.
and no one else. It was just like so interesting because that's how he started the conversation. Like no one had said anything. I was like, "Hey guys, is it okay if I play Neon?" Because everyone had already picked their characters, and he was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And I was like, "All right, cool. I just want to make sure I asked and didn't insta-lock because that's rude or whatever."
In a weird way, I actually think
Um,
it's fine because like we're all coming in with like a shared understanding that like we're not in iron. You know what I mean? Like we're in a rank where like people are trying to take this shit semi seriously.
Yep.
So I think coming in
Silver.
under the same understand. Okay, but we were gold and plat last
Bronze.
season.
That's fair. That's fair.
So we're playing with people around that same like hidden MMR.
We're
or
climbing the
whatever.
ladder.
But like we're coming in with the same like shared understanding that like Valorant is cool and there's like and the strategy is cool and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that shit
like, we
does
wanna win.
matter. I get it. It's like, talking to people's hard or whatever. You can't just go in and be like, Did you guys see the new Sinners movie?
This is so weird because right now I'm being like you and you're being like me.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like traditionally I would be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's fine to talk about like your DPI settings. And you'd be like, no, it's not. It's fucking stupid. What a dumbass conversation.
Well, I think he still is stupid, and I don't want to hear that. Don't get me wrong. But I think if there is an environment to bring this topic to conversation, this is the only place you can do it.
Sure.
I am just not going to give you any energy in return because I hate it.
Could you imagine, like, walking into your office in the morning with your like cup of coffee and you're like, getting ready to start the day, and your coworker's like, hey, did you know that like you can open up Microsoft Excel faster if you press Control Shift Alt Windows X? Isn't that cool? Doesn't that optimize your workflow so much?
I feel like that, that actually does optimize my workflow a little bit. That is
I think it's definitely faster to just press the Windows key and type in EX and then press Enter. But that's just me.
It's, I think, quite literally not, but we're not going to get into that.
I just feel Control Shift Alt Windows X.
You have to do it because you have to look at the goddamn keyboard to press all the keys. Because you never had to do the home row typing quiz when you were young.
No, I did have to do that. But I'm just like doing it here. Okay, fine.
Okay. You didn't. Okay.
That was first try. It's just my hand has a difficult time making like this form to press Control Shift Alt Windows and then X.
The difference is you have to press a button and then wait for the fucking start to pop up and then type in EX and then
I guess
press
that's
enter.
Fair. My start just pops up like immediately.
Sure.
So if your computer is slightly slower, then it just takes longer.
I'm saying there's math about this and you're wrong, but it doesn't matter.
That's fair. Honestly, in most cases, I'm sure that it probably is slower. I can agree with you on that.
But if someone did bring me to that in the office, I think the office conversation is tough. You got to like give everyone breadcrumbs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just, shit's hard out here. You got to talk to fucking Linda about fucking why the coffee machine's broken and shit. What'd you do last weekend, bro? Oh, I built a fucking shed. Oh,
hey,
wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I would love to hear about that. But like maybe that's just me.
No, I'd rather kill myself.
I just want people to like talk to me about their lives.
We could talk about literally anything else, man. We could talk about fucking what's a cool thing that I want? We could talk about the top 10 Photoshop effects. You know what I mean? That's
we could talk about the top 10 most iconic photos of all time.
Drop shadow, bro. Come on. Like, what are we
That's
doing?
got to be top 10.
Stroke is up there for sure. Gaussian blur got to be up there.
Oh, I thought it was Gaussian blur.
I think it is.
Oh, okay. I was just ready to be fucking flamed on the internet.
I thought the guy's name was Gauss, but
you're probably right.
I don't think it was Gauss. That doesn't. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not German.
I'm okay with being wrong. I do it all the time. But I'd rather be
and I don't even know why the blur is named after him because it's like he did like some math shit.
Well, maybe he developed the algorithm.
Nope, couldn't be that.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Nope, impossible. Moving on now. Henry's stupid and dumb, and his brain is filled with filth.
But instead, we can take this opportunity for you to fill our brain with a fish fact. Yeah. What you got this week?
Okay. Have you ever heard of the parrotfish?
Nope.
Okay. It's a tropical fish. They live in coral reefs, and they're called parrotfish because their mouths have like sort of a like bird-like beak to them, and they come in bright colors, just like a parrot. But when they go to sleep, they secrete like mucus around themselves in like sort of a cocoon that acts as like they get like a little. Their body essentially produces like a force field of like mucus around them so that like parasites and other like small fish can't swim and like touch them and whatever.
It's like the droids in Star Wars.
Yeah, they're like droidicas.
Yeah.
But they're just like cool animals. And yeah, my fish fact is that parrotfish can generate force fields made out of boogers.
I love the fish fact just being, this animal is cool.
I mean, that's kind of all of my fish facts. It's just
true.
This animal is this, and they do a cool thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, yeah, fun fact about fish. They swim in the water, and they breathe it.
I mean, maybe we should have started with that one because it would have led us in. Like, we need to start on some sort of foundational.
Well, I feel like I want to give facts about like a specific fish. If I want to give facts about all fish in general, I'm gonna run out of facts after like 5.
What if 3-year-olds are listening and they don't know that fish breathe air through the oxygen in the water because water has
Fish
oxygen
use
in
their
it.
gills to filter water through their body, and they extract the oxygen using their gills. So they actually breathe oxygen just like us,
Yeah.
3-year-olds. But they don't have the same respiratory system as us. So that's why they live in the water.
Good learning for today. Let's put Bluey back on.
And also
get you a
parrotfish
cookie.
make a force field out of boogers. But it doesn't come out of their noses because they don't have noses. They just secrete it through the tissue in their body.
Yeah, fish don't really have noses. I don't know what they would use it for, really.
Smelling.
I guess sharks smell, but how do they don't have a nose.
We just don't smell underwater because we also inhale air through our nose. So if we did it underwater, we would drown.
Right.
You know, but that's just like kind of an us problem.
I
Sharks
always
do that.
think about like how does the water not like people open their eyes underwater, but how does the water not fill into your brain and then like kill you instantly?
I think there's a little bit of like a seal. Like your eyeball is sort of acting as like a stopper.
But don't like spiders crawl through your eyes when you sleep or some shit?
Not typically, no.
Might be the
like
case.
not usually. That doesn't happen. They crawl
Well-
into your mouth, remember? You eat 8 spiders. You don't consume them through your eyeballs. That would be silly.
Well, the average person eats more like 1 spider a year.
No, it's
Spider's
8, remember?
Georg is an outlier and should not be counted.
Right. That's like I remember Jack's Films for a while had that series where like people would post tweets or just like send shit to him and be like, you have to make a fact that's fake, but it has to sound like believable enough to be real. And then he would just post them on Facebook for people to just like unwillingly fall for because for some reason people on Facebook
Oh.
are the most gullible group of people on the internet.
Yeah.
But it would just be stuff that's like, it's like close enough. It's like, did you know the moon actually switches, like the moon's on like a 28-day cycle instead of a 31-day cycle like the rest of the months. So like actually there are more full moons in a year than there are months or some shit.
Mm,
And it like sounds believable, but it's actually just absolutely a lie.
right.
It's pretty awesome.
The pyramid has special rocks in it that make it so it looks like that.
Or like there's
Like
a
that would be an
special-
example of one of the facts that they could do.
Yeah. Like giraffes and zebras
And people
are
would be
actually
like,
cousins,
"Wow, I didn't know that." Or it
Giraffes
could
and
be
zebras,
like
man.
zebras are black, but they're also white sometimes. And it yeah.
I think there is one that's like zebras are actually both white with black stripes and black with white stripes, and it depends on where in Africa you find them.
I would believe that shit, to be honest.
Right? It's not true, but and it's all like formulated in like the perfect like square graphics with like like it's photoshopped really well and all that fun stuff, and it's like, oh, I could like believe this. There's
It
no
has
source, of
no,
course, because it's a lie, but
Yeah, what are those like sometimes you see an account where they like put their logo in the bottom of the
Yeah.
graphic. Like it like that does anything. Like it provides a
that's the
source of
source.
authenticity.
right, it's like a stamp of approval from someone that you've never met in your life and you just see them on the internet.
This is true because BuzzFact said so.
Almost as good as BuzzFeed.
Verified by Snow Globes. I was going to say Snopes, but that's like an actual fact-checking institution.
Oh, really? Verified by Snow,
Verified by Snow verified it. Edward
which means
Snow.
that as the world gets hotter and there's less and less snow,
He
it's
verified
harder to
some
verify
shit.
facts.
That
He did verify some shit.
He verified a lot of shit for us.
Or President Snow from
Is he
the
still
Hunger
in
Games.
Russia?
Edward Snow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I
I'm not-
imagine
I'm
it
not-
would suck to be in Russia right now during the war,
Yeah, it's probably not like the greatest place of all time to
because
be.
like their economy's tanking and shit.
Yeah.
And also like 50% of the population like thinks the war isn't happening or whatever.
I'm always so curious as to how that happens, but obviously, I guess
The
it's
government
sort of-
controls the media. That's how it happens.
Well, I know. But
It's
I
like
guess
very
kinda
easy for them
happening
to
in the
do.
US too. Right, yeah. I'm sure it's easier there than it is here, but
Yeah,
or I guess
Putin
I'm not
just
sure.
tells
I know it is.
they're fucking. He has a Tucker Carlson
Government what he
guy.
wants.
He also has Tucker Carlson, but he has his own Tucker Carlson like guy, and he tells that
Right.
guy to go out and fucking, work his magic. Talk about racist trees and shit. Rile the people
right.
up.
Tell them about that zebras are actually two different races.
Yeah, just distract them.
Yeah.
I would be so
There's no
good
war in
at
Bossing.
spreading
Everyone knows
propaganda, bro.
that. Oh, you would be excellent at it. I have no doubt in my mind.
It's so easy. All you have to do, the first thing you got to do, you got to make a character. It's like, like we have Uncle Sam.
Right.
The Greeks
They have the Red Guardian.
The Greeks have Bubalina,
Who?
Bubalina. Buy Greek war bonds. Stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
So you just create a guy. It could be like Evan. He wears a cool
Tank top.
tank top.
His name is Evan Strongarm, and he wears a tank top.
Okay.
And he's called that because his arms are ginormous. The
I'm
rest of his body is totally normal.
I'm Evan Strongarm, and I want you to buy tobacco because we put chemicals in it that are good. I am the government.
I want you to buy tobacco because I bought tobacco and I'm looking to sell it.
Buy tobacco, the tobacco company.
I think that would be like a good advertisement.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I think it would do really well.
Maybe, I mean,
the
it would
tobacco
do
company-
well in an area that doesn't have the sort of education to know that tobacco is bad. So we
Right,
could
like, for
throw
some
it
reason,
in
All of America.
Sure.
Well,
I think
hey, man.
I think there's too much, like, people have been to trailer parks. You know what I mean? I don't think we
So
can
do you think we need-
undo I don't think we can get tobacco back to where it was ever.
No, definitely not back to where
We've
it was.
created
but,
like a
I feel
cultural
like-
consciousness of it, like beyond like the, like scary pictures on the Marlboro packs or whatever.
Right. Of like people's teeth and they're all gone.
Yeah. But I think we could do this in like, I don't know, maybe like Namibia or something.
Yeah, they might not know.
Not to say that they don't have schools, but the schools
No,
probably
but
aren't
that's not-
talking about tobacco.
They definitely don't have the same health class that the U.S. education system does. And
No.
also, you're in middle school, so like half the time your, health education teacher's like, hey guys, don't smoke cigarettes. And then you go, well, I'm in 8th grade. I'm going to not
I'm a
listen
rebel,
to you and do it
you
anyway.
know?
I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel with a cause.
Did you
And my
see how
cause?
strong Evan
Lung
was
cancer.
in that damn tank top? Of course I'm
look
going
at
to
him.
smoke tobacco.
He looks
He's
like
cool
fucking
as
reverse
hell.
Popeye. Give me that shit.
Reverse Popeye.
Well, because like instead of just his forearms being big, his whole arm is just giant. And it's probably that way because he eats all those cigarettes.
It's everything except the forearms.
Yeah. So he's just got like giant. He looks like that one guy on Instagram who injects his biceps with oil.
He looks like Ashton Hall, but with my arms.
I feel like the opposite. He looks like you with Ashton Hall's arms.
But that's not the opposite of Popeye. Popeye has crazy arms. And I'm saying the
Right, but
opposite
he
of
only
Popeye.
has crazy forearms. We're talking about he just needs to have like big buys and tries.
Why can't he also have crazy calves? I want to give him calves.
Well, because it would be pointless that his name would be Evan Strongarm. Then let's change his name.
That's why it's funny
got
though,
weak-ass
because he has
arms?
weak ass arms.
Okay. Well, then I feel like they're just turning him into like a marketing joke.
Why do you think Bill Gates named his company Microsoft?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
All right, let me do my poem. We got off track. I gotta do my poem.
Wait.
What?
It's now time for Jackson's pretty poem. Doo-ba-doo-doo, doo-doo-ba-doo-doo, wah.
I like that.
There you
There's a little R&B cut. This one, I think this one is kind of ass. I was writing it last night because I forgot that I have to do it.
Okay.
This one, I think there's something.
I'm telling you,
here.
man, the first couple of times you do your segment, it's tough because I always forgot a fish fact the first couple of times we did it.
There's I think there's something to this one, but the phrasing isn't quite I think the first half of the poem is like way different than the second half, and I just there was no. It was 3 a.m.
That's okay. Damn, you stayed up late last night.
This one, I'm always up late for the honeys and the flies. This one is called Volcano Bed Sheets.
Oh.
It's all in the title. A clearing, bathed in overwhelming repose, with wrinkled eye and pursed lip, a tacit stare and broken hip. Gloves commend what you could not, shadow's neighbor finds placemats taught. A shimmering trick, a candle kicked, make way for rust tucked behind an open ear. The great spin must, lucked out, but you're still near. A growing trust allows you to steer, waning clicks and clicks to beware. When wind strips you bare, you can trip, you can fall, you can be scraped. Steadiness is faked for courage's sake. That's my poem.
Bars. Bars.
I'm working on being like a full-time battle rapper, I think.
Yeah. Can I guess maybe this is a question, but also a
just say what the fuck you want to say. You don't have to preface.
Okay. So when you said volcano bed sheets, the thought that formed in my mind immediately was like, oh, this reminds me of like going to bed in my childhood home where we have no air conditioning.
Right.
And sleeping in my bed sheets feels like I'm being thrown into a volcano. Which was maybe, a little bit assumptuous of me because maybe I misunderstood the poem, but I don't know that that feeling was evoked for me in the poem.
I think it's interesting that you went that way because I didn't think of it like that. I was thinking of it more as like,
well, it's your poem, so
you have there's like space bed sheets where there's like you have like Saturn and like Mars on it, and it's like sort of graph. I was thinking like that, but it's a volcano.
There's a volcano print on it.
Yeah, but it's interesting that it's like summertime, and I have been thinking about like the other night I was sweating up a storm because it was so fucking hot under my goddamn bed sheets, and I had to wash them because they were all stinky and gross and icky. But it's interesting that you thought of that.
That's just the mental image that was immediately. Well, I know because you were like, I always start with the title, and then
the title is the most important thing.
So since you've been doing that, once you say the title, I always kind of try and form like a quick mental image to predict what I think you're going to talk about, so that we can have discourse about how it differs when you're done with your poem.
Right. I think there's an epidemic.
That was good. I like the rhyme scheme.
Thank you. I think there's an epidemic of people who don't know how to title the stuff that they make.
I think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Every fucking Taylor Swift song is called like, or maybe more accurate, every Sabrina Carpenter song is called like Tooth or something. And it's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Dumbass, stupid title. Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Espresso.
I like Sabrina Carpenter.
Like, oh, fucking, how novel, dude.
Yeah, I've never had one of those before. What is that?
But like, the stuff with great titles is what we remember.
Yeah, like Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
That's a banger title, bro. Or, like, I know that's like what the game is. I like titles that like sort of have nothing to do with the thing at all in any way. But that's like a great example of
a good title that relates to the thing.
They could have called it Paper Mario 2. You know what I mean?
Right. Which is not as cool.
They could have called it Paper Mario and the awesome pipe. See, that Mario gives to the princess.
Hey man, she keeps getting stolen away. I'm beginning to think maybe that pipe ain't so awesome.
Maybe Bowser pipe just is too good. Lost. I'm not
Bowser definitely pipes.
I think he's got a good package. I don't know if he pipes well.
Dude, he literally turns into bones.
I don't think that's...
And lives.
Okay, but you don't want to cuddle with a skinny motherfucker. They're all bones. It's awful.
Hey, whoa. Okay, let's not shame out here.
What do you mean? I'm not shaming.
I guess maybe
that's just the goddamn
literally
truth.
All bones. Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
You wouldn't want to cuddle with like a steel box.
On a hot summer's day, if the
No,
steel box
no.
is pretty cold, I might lay up on that. Of course, obviously, if it's still hot outside, the steel box will become warm very quickly, and then I will burn myself. But in the 10 seconds that it stays cold, it'll be an awesome 10 seconds.
Such an oddly specific scenario, but yeah.
I hate the heat, man. Everything in my life relates back to that, okay? Always.
Last week we were talking about Corey Feldman's Angelic to the Core, which is like an awesome title.
That honestly, that is an awesome title.
And the 2 does make it better for me. Instead of the word 2, it's the number 2.
Without a doubt.
You know? But I don't like titles that are like The Godfather.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What do you mean, am I sure?
Well, you watched the whole movie and you said it was pretty good. You just think it just has a
the
bad
movie
title?
is. I think the title sucks ass.
What could you propose an alternative? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but
it's tough because it's a series, which makes
right.
And so knowing that I have to rename the entire series, it's like, does the second one get a different title, or do I just put 2 after it, or is it a semicolon situation?
Or like, what about in The Godfather, which I'll be upfront, I have not seen. I'm ready to receive criticism about that. That's okay. But I assume that the movie is following a character who is the Godfather.
Yes.
Correct? What about a title? So that's obviously referring to like one.
He's not like the
person.
main character, but he's like the important guy for sure.
Yeah. And he like is sort of like at the epicenter of, I assume, the 3 movies. He's important in all of them.
He is important in all of them, but like his son Vito is more important. The Godfather dies, and then Vito sort of takes over the family business, even though he didn't really want anything to do with it to begin with. And then it shows him sort of becoming his father, which is a guy that like he had a lot of respect for, but it wasn't. He didn't like, he didn't agree with maybe the morals of the business that is the mafia.
Yeah,
but then nonetheless he becomes it anyway.
Okay, actually, maybe I kind of like that then, because it's kind of talking about like, the Godfather is this person in the story, but it's referring specifically to more than one person, because it is Vito's father, and then he dies, I guess, and then Vito then becomes the Godfather again. Like I like that. I was going to use the example of one of my favorite awful movies of all time, National Treasure, because
I think that's a great title.
It is, and in each movie, National Treasure refers to something different, but it still works as the title for each movie. But like the treasure that they are searching for is not the same in every movie.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Fuck ass Disney Plus series.
Here's what I would call it: replacing the title for The Godfather. I would call it Family Business, because it's a family business. Works. You see the family sort of evolve and grow and change over the movies.
Family Business. You would always have to pronounce it like that, obviously.
Okay. I also think the Godfather is one of the better versions of the blank title format.
Yes, I would agree.
I always hate songs that are like The Curve.
The Riddler.
The Riddler?
Yep.
The Batman. It's just like, what are we doing here?
What about like all of the British rock bands that are just like and then
the
a noun that starts with C?
The Cure.
The Clash, The Cure.
The Smiths.
That doesn't, that's fine, sure.
The U2. What do you mean? It is The Smiths.
No, I know, but it doesn't start with a C.
The Cranium. That's probably a band, right?
It's probably a band.
the
Cranium. A cadaver.
The Crematorium.
A manor.
I think the
video
blank format for bands is also lame.
I wouldn't necessarily disagree.
But I would also be lying if The Cure wasn't a good name. I think sometimes it works. It's just because it's like, it's not and then the thing we are. It's like, this is The Cure.
I kind of like The Clash for the same reason, though. It's like, we are at odds. This is the Clash.
Yeah. I think
but obviously it doesn't work for everything.
But the Strokes
Cranberries.
doesn't really. There we go. Okay. I was looking for another one.
I knew there was another one in there. I was like, there's another C.
Yeah, I like the cranberries less for sure.
Yeah.
As a title.
Why are they cranberries?
That's not even the weird. They should be called cranberry basket or something.
Ooh, yeah.
See, it's not that hard. You just have to think about it for more than 3 seconds.
Or use autobandgenerator.com.
You use the Wutang rapper name generator, yeah.
Oh, I gotta figure out what my Wu-Tang rapper name is.
Well, you go to the generator. Figure it out right now.
You want me to do it right now?
Yeah. I'll generate mine. Wu-Tang Clan.
It's crazy that once I type in Wu-Tang rap, the first thing that comes up is Wu-Tang rap name generator.
Of course, dude. Oh, I have to enter my real name into this one.
Full real name.
I'm doing my full middle name included government name for this Wu-Tang name generator.
Well, but then do we really want to say that out loud?
Well, it's not gonna. It's just like a random seed. You know what I mean? It's not gonna use your real name.
I don't know, man. I haven't used it. All right, I'm entering the Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Dude, mine is kind of rad. I can't lie.
Go for it.
My name is Scratchin' Madman.
I like.
I can't lie.
I think you gotta shorten that. I think just Scratch. I think that's a fire.
Okay, I'm gonna type in no middle name and see if it gives me something different. Oh.
It also kind of sounds like an Earthbound enemy. Scratchin' Madman.
Just my first name, last name is Scratchin' Demon.
That's worse, I think. That's why you got to put in the full government.
Okay. All right.
For my full, including Madman. Middle name, I have Samurai Midnight.
Holy fuck! What?
I don't really like it though. I'm just gonna do my first last.
Are you serious? That's sick as hell.
Samurai Midnight, man. Why does this have to load? This is so weird.
It's got to contact the server.
I got Specialist Mad.
Mad?
Yeah.
I think Samurai Midnight might be better than that.
Samurai Midnight is better, but it's not. I don't really.
All right, whatever. So I'm an Earthbound enemy, and you are like a really, really edgy guy.
Like it's not a good rapper name. I mean, if we're looking at the guys in the Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? Let's just look at their names real quick, right? Wu-Tang Clan members. We have Jizza and RZA, of course.
Of course, obviously.
Inspector Deck, You God, Ghostface Killer, Method Man, Raekwon, Master Killer.
You can't forget about Old Dirty Bastard.
Old Dirty Bastard is a great name for sure.
I can't lie. I kind of fuck with Scratchin' Madman. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I dig it.
There's some good ad-lib potential in there for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bless you. Again. Jesus Christ, man.
Excuse me.
Get yourself together, bro.
It's still allergies for me, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Even though it's July, I thought it would be better by now.
Yeah.
It ain't. It show ain't.
I'm usually good in July, but... No, I'm trying to think of other cool titles of things that I like. There's that Godspeed You Black Emperor album called Lift Your Skinny Fists Like Antennas to Heaven. That's a perfect title for sure.
Holy fuck.
I mean, how do you even come up with that, really?
I have no idea. That has to be a vision from a dream.
They put out an album recently that I really liked. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Hold on. Godspeed. They put out an album called, and it's also in quotes, all caps, no title as of 13 February 2024, 28,340 dead. Pretty baller title.
It's a lot of people dead.
It is a lot of people. You don't want that many people to die, usually.
No, you don't. I think we should just make an album, and every album that we make should just be named after one of the episodes of the podcast.
Ew. No.
You don't think that the album We Solved the Egg Crisis with Big Eggs would go hard? Come on. Be
That's-
honest with me.
That's one of those titles. Like there's an album called 20 Jazz Funk Greats by Throbbing Gristle, which is a wonderful
think that's a
sentence
good
that
title.
you can say. I think it's a great title because none of the songs are jazzy or funky in any way.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's kind of funny then.
So I'm saying if We Solved the Egg Crisis with Big Eggs is the title of the album, then the album has to have nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with eggs.
It can't be related. It just wouldn't work, right?
Yeah.
Unironically, I think your favorite movie of all time, Big Hero 6, is a great title.
I would agree.
Because he's fucking big.
He's big. There are 6 heroes. And sure, not all of them are big, but you know.
He's the big one. That's what makes him different.
Yeah.
He's the 6th biggest
Hero.
in reverse order of the heroes. So it makes sense.
In reverse order.
Because he's the biggest, but he's 6. So
Right.
think about that. This is all just, we're entering the mind of the... I don't know.
We're entering the mind of the creator.
Yeah, I think so.
Big Hero 6, I think, was a Marvel comic, and then, it became-
Really?
Yeah. The animated movie is like...
It's not
very
made by Marvel,
different.
though.
No, yeah.
Like the movie.
No, it's not. It was
That's
Disney.
like some Disney shit, yeah.
Which, I mean, they own Marvel, but yes.
Oh,
they sort of
shit.
changed the property.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I guess they have
It's still
liberty to do whatever
technically
the
Marvel.
fuck they want, man. Even with
Sure
Steamboat
do.
Willie.
I really want them to make a new one, but I don't know that they ever will.
Small Hero 7. I'm saying here's
Big
the
Hero
best way.
6 plus
And this isn't good for marketing, and this is why they would never call it. But the sequel
Right.
should be called like Dangerous Plaza or something.
Dangerous event occurs. 2.
Yeah.
Giant portal from hell.
I think that's bad.
My robots are from another dimension.
No, that's an anime title. Now we're straying further
that's
in the
true.
wrong direction. But there's some anime, Cowboy Bebop. That's a great
City
title.
block, destroyed. 2.
Yeah. I like that.
Something like that, Something catchy.
Dude, I wish I lived in the Cowboy Bebop world.
I should probably watch Cowboy Bebop.
I'd be such a sick bounty hunter, man, in space. It's like some
Spike
Han
would have
Solo
nothing
shit.
on you.
He would have everything on me, for sure.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just trying to boost you up a little bit.
No, you can't boost me up above Spike. I'm above Ein, but that isn't really a high bar because Ein is a dog, so doesn't really.
See, you didn't have to. I would never have known. I should probably watch that. I have like a list that I just need to like crank out of like shows and movies that I've never watched, but I probably should considering what I'm into.
We should watch The Godfather, man. We should do a movie night or something.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, dude.
No.
And he can.
Are we gonna watch it on Discord?
How else are we supposed to do it?
I don't know. We're not gonna see each other. I have no idea when the next time I'm gonna see you is. Like in person.
The beautiful thing about video is that it can be everywhere.
That's true. That's why it's awesome.
And oneshows.live won't need me to deactivate hardware acceleration to screen share it on
exactly.
Discord. So
I actually
or
don't
maybe
think
it does. I don't know.
Sometimes Mozilla Firefox doesn't require you to do it.
Yeah, because Mozilla knows what the fuck is up, dude. They believe in a free internet. Maybe. Probably not, because they're a company.
Probably not. Right. I think they probably just forgot.
That's why I fuck with Edward Snowden, man. And Chelsea Manning.
Because they made Firefox.
No, but they did leak a lot of, like, Iran torture documents to WikiLeaks.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome. Kind of goated of them.
I hope Julian Assange is doing well.
I feel like they're probably not.
No, I think he's one of those guys that every 6 months he just has to live in a different country's like embassy somewhere.
That kind of sucks ass.
I think there's a documentary about him. I don't remember. But like Edward Snowden was trapped in fucking, I forget what embassy. It was like the Russian embassy in like Sweden or some shit. I don't remember.
Oh, what the hell? They're like, we're gonna keep him here. You'll never find him.
Yeah, they're chill. And then he got asylum, and he's like, yeah, Russia's awesome, dude, because they let me live,
They let me live here.
which is cool.
They protected me. Yay!
Thank you, Vladimir Putin, the most awesomest guy of all time.
Most awesomest guy. Yes. Hey, speaking of most awesomest guy of all time,
Okay.
I watched The Interview 2 days ago with my brother.
That's
it was really
the
fucking funny.
Seth Rogen North Korea thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the oh my god, what's his name? Blah, 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 blah. It's oh my
Bobby
uh,
Lee.
nope, Seth Rogen and
I don't know.
Is it James?
It's been so
Oh my
long
God,
since
dude.
I've seen it. I have no idea.
Who the fuck is who is like Harry Osborn in the original Spider-Man trilogy?
I have no fucking clue, man.
James Franco. There we go. I knew it was James. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. And then Randall Park is Kim Jong-un, which is so funny because he just doesn't look like him in any way.
Yeah.
And I guess Randall Park might be Korean, like actually for real. I have no idea. His last name is Park, so I'm gonna assume that he is.
Maybe he's related
but
to Yeonmi Park.
who knows? Maybe.
We don't know.
I mean, it is
but
like
he
very,
definitely doesn't look like Kim Jong Un at all.
definitely does not look.
It's
like
also
it.
funny
really
that the
funny,
movie
though.
got the attention of Kim Jong Un.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think he's watched. I mean, they made a movie about North Korea.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
he. Yeah, I think I
they
would
don't really
assume he
get a lot of
knows
media.
everything about North Korea.
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah,
I think I would wager that he probably knows a decent amount.
I meant like he knows, like when fucking CNN talks about it, he probably gets a press briefing, right?
Yeah, he's probably like, what the hell? Like, why are they saying shit about me?
Yeah.
I thought Kim Jong Un was like way older than he is.
No, he's hella young, man.
Because in the movie, they're like, it's 2014, and I'm only 31 years old, and everyone thinks I'm ancient. And I'm like, he wasn't 31 in 2014. He was.
Yeah,
He's only 41 now.
Kim Il Sung did not die that long ago.
No, right?
He took over like super young. I guess for world leader standards.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it was a very interesting movie. It had so many celebrity cameos, as every Seth Rogen and James Franco movie does.
It is an interesting experience. I don't really like that movie, but I
No,
get the
it was
appeal.
it didn't go in the direction that I thought it would.
Yeah.
Because like it starts out as like a, hi, I'm James Franco. My character's name is David Skylark, and I have a talk show. And then obviously like the whole plot is like, oh, we're gonna get an interview with Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is like, oh, North Korea doesn't really have TV, obviously, but like Kim Jong Un can watch whatever the fuck he wants,
Well,
and
they
he
got TV.
loves. Right, but only North Korean channels.
Well,
But
yeah.
Kim Jong Un can watch whatever he wants.
Sure.
So he is a fan of American talk show Skylark Tonight, hosted
Of
by David
course.
Skylark. And so
He just
then
loves it so
his,
much.
his producer, he cold calls Kim Jong Un's, I guess, or like he calls like North Korea's office that communicates to the outside world for like the Olympics.
Yeah.
And they're like, we would love to have you into North Korea to interview Kim Jong Un. And then it's about them becoming best friends with Kim Jong Un.
Like Dennis
But it
Rodman.
was just like very like Dennis Rodman.
Which it's
Yeah,
funny.
unironically, yes.
It's so funny that Dennis Rodman is like, no, that's like my dog. He's like chill as hell.
Right.
And
'Cause, like, he's
there's the
not.
one clip of a reporter asking Dennis Rodman about like all the like the humanitarian atrocities that happen in North Korea. He's like, no, they most of them eat pretty sure. I've seen the food. Like,
Like I've seen food while I've been there. So
just-
everyone else's experience must be identical to mine.
it's just crazy to be so unaware and like I don't know. I mean, Dennis Rodman is like an alien species, but
Yeah, I don't really know how you get to that point in your life, but that's just me.
have you
Yeah, I
seen?
don't know. He
No, go ahead.
sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. The movie was like way more political than I thought it was going to be because
Yeah.
they Spoiler warning for anyone who has not seen the interview. They kill him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because I thought the whole movie was going to be like a comedy about how they just become boys with Kim Jong-un. Because like the U.S. government approaches them and they're like, we need you to kill Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
And then James Franco's character, David Skylark, becomes he is Dennis Rodman, and then they become boys. And then he has to turn around and kill his friend. It's really sad.
Like some Julius Caesar shit.
Yeah, but they like, it's really weird because it's like a very interesting blend of like, I'm going to take myself like seriously and have like a political message and sort of like speak out against North Korea.
Yeah.
Which is not something that I would typically think that Seth Rogen and James Franco would do.
It's also just funny as like a political statement to be like, we're against generally what North Korea is about.
Right. Like
It's
we're against
okay.
enslaving people and like starving your citizens and like providing them of all outside knowledge.
Like
of
we
the
all knew
world.
this.
I don't know that anyone was like, yeah, no, I think they're like pretty cool.
I think there is like some comedy gold there in the sense that like there is at least in the US there is like sort of this weird ethos around North Korea where it's like we view it as like not necessarily like more severe than the problem actually is, but we definitely look at it through a certain lens of like, oh, this is like this like weird bad
He's the
thing that is
worst
allowed
guy
to
on the
exist
planet right now.
for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't
So
know.
taking advantage, so Seth Rogen is smart, I think, for taking advantage of this weird perception of it. I'm not totally a fan of like how he does it, but I think there's gold.
It was
in there
just
somewhere.
very. It played out very differently than I thought it was going to. It wasn't like an awful movie by any means. It was funny for sure. But I just remember being like, there were a lot of moments where I was like, this is like not how I thought this was going to go at all. But it was interesting.
That's a
If
good
you're looking
thing.
for a good laugh,
turn,
I would give
turn
it a
the
watch.
expectations on its head.
Yeah.
That's the keystone of comedy.
I think that kind of is the keystone of comedy.
But I was going to say, have you seen the there's like an upswing of people in North Korea who I don't know if it's like some kind of like forced government labor in some way. It probably is, right? Because it's all that. But there are these North Korean guys who like pose as like experienced IT people, and they apply to like real jobs in the US. And then
Really?
they get jobs, like remote jobs as like software engineers and stuff. And then they get paychecks, and the paychecks are like sent to the North Korean government.
Oh.
And if you put out like a job post, you will within not very long get like a lot of applications from people from North Korea, which is very funny.
Interesting. So they're just trying to pull in, obviously, capital from other places in the world by getting remote jobs.
But they pose as like, oh, I'm in Singapore, or some time zone adjacent thing. It's very strange for the North Korean government to be like, the most effective way to raise money is to make people work regular jobs.
Right.
It doesn't. It seems like sort of an elaborate, like Doofenshmirtz sort of thing. Yeah, they could like make the government has the ability to just create the jobs that they want to get done, but they don't have the same ability to bring like capital in.
Yeah, they could.
If they changed like their whole shit, but they don't really want to
that's
do
what
that.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just don't want to do that. They want to be like, well, we're still the best in the whole world, but also we need help, but we don't want to ask for any help.
Yeah.
So that's why I invented my newest inator, the Get a Job inator, which makes you get a remote job as a software developer in the United States. You have to start drinking matcha and, eating avocado toast and shit.
The Get a Jobinator, also known by maybe its more colloquial name, Indeed.
LinkedIn.
The LinkedIn jobs tab is like one of the saddest places on earth, man.
I love that the categories are like part-time, unicorn, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna get hired by a unicorn company.
No. Well, you might.
These companies have only over $1.5 billion in revenue every year, and that's why they're unicorns. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Okay.
Whatever.
What you got against unicorns,
I love
bro?
LinkedIn. Well, nothing. It's just, I want a job there and I'm not going to get one. So I'm salty about it.
Well, maybe you should get a better attitude, and then you would.
Yeah, I know. I also just it sucks because I'm at the stage in my life where a lot of people are obviously applying to jobs, as I'm sure you know, as you are doing that. But I can't really apply to a full-time job now because I'm about to go and get my master's degree. So I feel weird because I'm still making progress towards the idea of employment and in fact hopefully making myself a more qualified candidate. But I'm also skipping out on the process of applying for a job now, so I just feel super weird and behind about it.
Yeah, this is I did this in high school. One of my econ professor was like, 'cause I went to college prep school, so they took that shit seriously. So my professor was like, "You're gonna do the math. Pick your dream school, do the tuition, and then compare that against if you just got a job straight out of high school. Compare that to how much money you would have if you didn't spend $8 gajillion on computer science.
Would you make $8 gajillion back welding at welding school?
It's an
Who
investment.
knows? Maybe
we have
not.
to consider. We have to weigh all the options. You have to put the mallet to the anvil and understand that the money comes when the buns are dones.
Damn.
So think about that.
You got to write another poem about that one. It's called Cash Bakery or some shit.
And I said, "Professor, that is the smartest shit I ever did here."
Yeah.
He also said Tesla was doomed. So
maybe he knew something that we somehow didn't.
Well, immediately after that, Tesla went 300% up in stock price.
I feel also even though there's this general hate for Elon Musk now, I keep seeing they just released a brand new version of the Model Y. I think that's the big SUV, right?
I have no idea. You're the car guy.
Okay, I don't know why I'm asking. I'm very sure that it is. The S is the sedan.
The S is the sedan. Yeah.
The X is the smaller SUV, and the Y is the big one. But they released a new version of the Model Y, and I think it's called the Model Y Jupiter, I want to say. And I've seen 25 of them in the past 2 weeks.
See, this is another
I don't really know that their sales
issue.
Numbers are going down anytime soon.
This is another title issue. It should be the Model Y even try.
Why are we still doing this?
Tell me that wouldn't sell better, bro. At least they're self-aware.
I really don't think it would. Because people being oh, I have an electric car and it's fancy and modern and it does cool stuff, and so I can feel better about other people when I buy this, even though I know morally I'm potentially supporting a not great person.
I unironically think they would sell nominally more cars. Not 20% revenue increase, but I think they sell 1.5% more cars with the Model Y not pizza time right now.
That one I could maybe agree with. Yes,
Something
for sure.
Why
not pizza time?
It's all the time. Tell me if you were in the grocery store, as someone who loves being in the grocery store for some fucking reason, and you were in the Chef Boy RD aisle, and you were looking at, there's one Chef Boy RD that's just fucking meat chunks or whatever. And then there was another Chef Boy RD that was called Stardust Supreme. You'd be well,
okay, both of those
I gotta try it.
I just need you to come up with a different second one, because first of all, I hate the word chunks. So that's just a little bit, that's weird.
Why is chunks the word that's bad there?
Well, the other word is meat, and I'm not a vegetarian, so that doesn't bother me. The second one, Stardust, that's just not something I want to be eating. That's glitter.
But it's okay, all right.
Give me a...
Okay, so you see, you're in the Chef Boyardee aisle, which is an aisle that every grocery store has now. It's all Chef Boyardee.
I wasn't going to say something at the beginning.
The first can that you look at is called green. And then the second can that you look at is called Rainbow Barbie Day.
So So I feel like you're still kind of missing the mark on this one.
So
but I understand what you're going for. No, it's okay. I'll play it.
You're in the grocery aisle. You're in the Chef Boyardee aisle. The grocery aisle.
The meat should not be multiple different colors or sparkling in any way. That does not entice me to buy it.
You're in the Chef Boyardee aisle. You see the first can. The first can is orange stuff. And then the second can is Chef Boyardee meatball time.
Oh, yeah. Now you've got me. You lured me in immediately.
Here. I don't work.
You threw a hook into the pond that had 8 worms on it, and my largemouth bass ass is on my way. I'm grabbing the meatball,
stuff,
obviously.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the better title, I think.
I think buying any food with the word stuff in it, for some reason to me, just... It's just like, why can't you be a little more specific about it? You know what I mean? Why is it got to be stuff?
Because there's loads of stuff.
Right, but like, what kind? Like, what is it?
Like stuff you can eat.
Like things and like, it's not like if riddle me this. If you walk into the mac and cheese aisle, another aisle that every grocery store has, filled entirely with mac and cheese, and you walk up to the craft section and you look at the box and all of a sudden, for some reason, it just says like cheese stuff.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy that?
One time I'll buy it, yeah.
What about like you look up and it's like cheddar objects? Like, are you really going to get that and be like,
Okay, no, hold on. Bear with me here. Cheddar objects, and it's like a goldfish thing, but they're different shapes. It's square and triangle.
I kind of dig that.
And octagon,
One of them is a watering can. There's like a car.
There's an umbrella.
Yeah.
Cheddar objects. The snack that makes you say,
interesting. The snack that makes you go, what am I eating?
The snack that makes you go, I want one of the objects to eat.
I hope I get one.
I hope I receive an object shortly from this present moment.
Quickly. It's like, oh, okay, sure.
I might be Cheddar Object's biggest buyer. I'm not gonna lie.
I would love a good cheddar object. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It'd be cool.
It's all in the title. Cheddar
It
Object.
is.
Wow. That's
That could be, come on.
generational.
Tell me that couldn't be a good poem.
Cheddar Object.
Cheddar objects. I feel like it's got to be plural.
Multiple objects. And it could be like each line is a different object.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have like cheddar object, that almost evokes to me like you're looking over a barren landscape when all of a sudden a monolith rises from the valley in front of you, and it's made entirely of cheddar cheese, and that is the cheddar object. There's just one.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a centerpiece, whereas like cheddar objects is like a multitude of different stories about many different items made of cheese.
The Cheddar Godfather.
Which, it's up to you. Like, both of those are stories that could be taken in an interesting direction. You just have to decide which path you want to follow.
Yeah, I think as, a prolific writer such as myself, you really have to, sometimes you just got to wake up and you have an idea and you just have to do it. It doesn't matter if it's bad or if it's good. You just got to go, the world needs to see cheddar objects.
Right. And
they need
damn.
that.
They need cheddar objects more than they need world peace, even.
And I might even use the word blistful in the poem.
Yeah.
So,
Is blistful a word?
Yeah. It's blistful.
Like with a T?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blistful. It wouldn't be blissful. Oh, maybe it would.
Listen, I was like, with a T?
It's like, it's bliss.
Filled with bliss. Right.
It's like mist,
I'm sorry.
but a little bit different.
I shouldn't have brought it up. We can move on. It was just fun watching you think about it in real time.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Dude, you're addicted to Mahjong. We gotta talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like play outside of us playing, but I have been playing a lot. Yes.
Okay, you were playing. Well, the first time we played for like an hour. I taught you the game.
Yeah.
Because Mahjong is a
also, like-
beautiful, artful game full of skill and repose.
It's fun.
And it's fun. And then the next time we played, you had 10 hours on Steam.
No, that was. I will acknowledge. Yes, it was 10 hours. That is not the part that is wrong. But I think we played like 2 or 3 times before I got that many hours, and then I played on my
Yeah.
own because I was like,
that doesn't make up all
wanna-
the 10 hours, though.
no, definitely not. It was probably like 3, maybe 4. I definitely played 5 to 6 hours on my own. Yes. And I will admit that. But also in my defense, a game of Mahjong, like, it's not like Rocket League where you hop in and it's like there's a 5-minute timer and maybe the game takes like 7 or 8 minutes depending on how many goals are scored.
No, you can sit
Mahjong
down
is
and have
like-
a coffee, for sure.
I had a round. I started playing the game at like, I think it was like 3 p.m. or something, and I finished one match and it was like 3:55 because the dealer just kept winning. And I was like, I'm actually kind of like done at this point, but I don't just want to disconnect. Then I won't get my points.
And you need your points.
And you need your points because how am I supposed to get out of the adept rank? Is that the no? I'm novice. Adept is the next
And
one,
then it goes adept. And then above adept.
and then there's like another one higher than that.
There's some other shit. Here,
There's a lot of them higher than that, actually.
I can look up the ranks here because it's kind of fucked up. Mahjong Soul ranks, and dude, it does suck that like fucking, it has to be all sort of animated up.
Yeah, I don't really care because like
I don't really care,
as
but
long
it
as
is
the
weird.
character. It's a little bit odd for sure, but like the character that I'm playing as, I think is cute, and they're of age, so I'm good.
See,
It is weird.
It's weird that you have to clarify that.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying. That is the part that is odd, is that there is an option for that to not be true,
Yeah.
which is just interesting to me always. Especially when it's like just made up media. Like, I understand from the concept of like, oh, this is like a shonen story about like a young guy or like a young boy. I think that's like what the word means in Japanese or whatever.
Dude,
It's
why
like
could
that's
I
like a
not
genre.
Find what the ranks are? Am I stupid, dude?
There's no way. They got to be online.
Is
But
it
like,
because I have
like a
safe
shonen
search
story of
off?
like,
Is that fucking me up?
or like a coming of age story. Like, I understand like why characters in that would need to be like younger and why they're written that way, but like this is just mahjong. There's no lore.
Yeah.
You could just make all of the characters like 500 if you wanted to.
You could make them all
So, like,
dragons, yeah.
You could, but like, or you could at least you could just make all of them like 25 minimum. But like, why are there some who are like 17?
Like,
or
the
that
thing
one
is,
who you
like-
told me who is 9.
You could make them 25, and then you could also still make them look like a kid, and that's like a different thing, even still.
Yeah, that's like almost weirder. I think.
It is weirder, but it is like sort of canonically slightly better. In that
sure.
sense,
Like factually, you could be like, "What do you mean?" Well, they're
especially if you're
25.
going to give the child characters swimsuit outfits that you can purchase with
Right.
real money. I'm saying, like,
and you can't get them without real money.
and this is just the only gate we have to playing mahjong online with your friends.
Well, actually, I mean, based on the other ones that I saw on Steam that you could play online with your friends, it seems that this is just like a trend.
Oh, for sure.
The first one, I like started playing Mahjong Soul, and then in my Steam recommended, the next one was like, "Have you ever tried Monster Hentai Mahjong?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm good.
You might want to try.
Think I'm
it.
all right."
See, maybe this
I
is
was
an
like-
issue of title once again. What if its title was Mahjong with some other stuff? You might be more
So,
inclined to
What
put your
about
credit card in.
Mahjong? What about Mahjong Soul makes it like when I think of the word soul, I don't think of anime men and women.
Mahjong : of age.
See, but that would be lying. And I would say like then I could be like, okay, well, it's a cultural difference, and in Japan, the age of consent is 16. So as long as
Mahjong
they're
with
that or
kids
older.
for adults.
But it's like then there are the characters in there that are like the fish girl. She's like
Lin Lang.
super small.
She's
Lin
very
Lang.
small.
Or
She's also like a
the-
water
the-
dragon, I think.
the boy with the pink hair who's like 9 or whatever. Like, why? You just don't. It just doesn't need to exist.
You didn't have to make that.
Right. Like, you could just make. First, you could just not make them at all, or you could just make a character that is of age. Like, or you could just like not specify. It's just weird.
It is
like,
because Nintendo
why do they
does
have
this
blood
shit
types,
too,
Jackson?
man.
Why do they have blood types? Why do we need to know?
It's like a cultural star sign thing in Japan, man. You're the Japan guy. You should know that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
But it's fucked up that like Nintendo
Here it's
does this
medical
too.
information.
You can play as fucking Baby Daisy for some reason.
It
in
is.
Mario
Yeah, it is.
Kart.
I've never thought about that, but it's kind of weird.
Which no one wants to play as Baby Daisy.
No
one
one's-
asks
well,
for that. People ask for
I
like
think unfortunately,
Banjo-Kazooie
maybe
in
people
Smash,
do.
not fucking... You say
Well,
that
none of
in
the
a
baby characters
weird way, but I think most people are picking Baby Daisy because it's like, it's weird that this character exists in the video game.
Yes, but like I think unfortunately there are probably also people out there who are like, oh
I don't
my god,
want
this
to
character is
think
so...
about that.
Right. I don't want to think about it. I just think unfortunately.
But
it's
you're
probably
making me
true.
think about it, man.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, I do agree. Like I don't know why they're in, like they don't have to be in the game. These are
No.
made up characters and they're fictional. So you could make them like why isn't Guts from Berserk in Mario Kart? What about that, huh? I want to drive in Mario Kart and I want to have a giant sword on my back. And I know that's maybe more of like a male fantasy, sure. But what about like why can't I play as like Harry Styles? What about that?
There are millions of South American girls who would buy a Nintendo Switch 2 if Harry Styles was in Mario Kart.
What if the Weeknd was there? Think about it. Then everyone from Brazil would be like, holy shit, I need to buy Mario Kart World.
Right.
And then the Weeknd wouldn't have to tour there because they could just play as him in Mario Kart World.
I think he would still tour there.
He would, yeah. It's a fun place, I've heard.
I think he likes money. And
Yeah.
also probably performing, I would imagine.
I'm sure it's probably fun if you're like into it and don't have extreme stage fright and high functioning anxiety.
That's why he wears the damn MF Doom mask or whatever.
Yeah, and also because that shit's tough as hell.
I don't know if it's tough, but I think it's
Oh, really?
tough
I don't
when
know. I kinda
MF
like
Doom wears it, but, you know, RIP.
Yeah.
When the Weeknd does it, it's like,
Maybe it's sure, it's less cool when he does it.
when the Weeknd wears the MF Doom mask, it's kind of like me seeing a white guy wearing a Mario hat. Like it's just
It's like, yeah, like you could do that, I guess. Like it's fine, but it's just why?
it feels a little. We know you're tapped in if that's what you're trying to communicate. I don't know what he's trying to say to
Yeah.
us. And normally I'm tapped into what the Weeknd wants to say. I know all about
Right.
Mike Dean and stuff, you know.
Yeah, we love Mike Dean.
He makes the songs.
Oh, okay.
He does.
Who the fuck is that?
Mike Dean is known for his like his synth work, and he does really cool guitar stuff as well. He produced.
makes
Mike
sense with
Dean
The
has
Weeknd
produced
then.
a lot of shit. He's done The Weeknd and Kanye, and like, yeah, I think he's also worked on like the Beastie Boys or some shit. He's an
What
old
the fuck?
fucking guy.
Oh, damn. And he's still making bangers today.
He's around, yeah.
Good for him.
He's still around, and he smokes weed. There's a video of like his studio tour where he just has it's like 800 different synthesizers, and then he goes over to one and he's like, "Yeah, this one kind of sounds like this," and then he puts down like the hardest bass line on a synth you've ever heard in your entire life, and he's like, "Yeah, I could like theoretically I could do some shit like that." Okay, what did we learn today?
I learned that the Weeknd apparently doesn't make all of his music, and that some old chill guy who smokes weed does. I learned that parrotfish make force fields. I learned that
Well, you
we
didn't
don't
learn
think.
that. I learned that.
Well, I had to learn it to.
Don't take my
share
learn
it.
from your learn.
Okay, sorry. I didn't. I didn't learn that. I take it back. I learned that you and I have different mental imagery of what volcano bed sheets means, and I think that's beautiful.
And I also learned that pastries, they're around.
Everywhere around us.
All right, get me out of here.